Greetings, my friends! My name is XaneKudo and welcome to Cupid, a visual novel. It says it on the title. It's a visual novel. Now, this is a free game on Steam. I will put the link in the description below, like every game I play. But, let's start. It's a very mature game, before I start off. I have no idea how it works out, but we're going to find out. So let's find out. I love you. I got an achievement. Playing as an adult. Well, that's cool. I love you. I love you. I love you. There's no need to explain. It's only natural. A mother loves her daughter more than anything else in the world. He hates you, doesn't he? The whole lot of them despise you, don't they? Chasing you into the forest and gorging a hole into your leg? Ouch! That hurts. All because you smiled at their husbands. Jealous much? And you know what? You deserve it. Hey! All I did was just, smile at their husbands. Maybe, say hi or like how they dress. Does that really say that I deserve a hole in my leg? You freak. You disgusting, horrible, filthy little girl. Didn't I tell you to stay away from them? Well, I'm sorry, okay? Jeez, I didn't know smiling would give me all this hate. You never listen. Serves you right for being the little slut you are. Whoa, 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 whoa. But you don't have to worry, my darling. Okay, really? You just called me a slut and called me all sorts of wrong things, and now you want to take everything back? No, it doesn't work like that. It's alright. Even if the whole world wishes you were dead, I promise you this. Your mother will always be by your side. Oh yeah, you know what? Thank you. And until you call me a slut, I figured you will always be by my side. My goodness, child. Whatever has happened to you? Whoa! I guess that's me. A girl was slipped into the doorway, soaked by the rain. Her legs were covered in dirt and blood. She lifted her head up, hearing the priest's voice, and stared at him with blank eyes. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. She hobbled forward, her bloody leg giving way. Ow! Ouch! Automatically, the priest rushed forward to steady her. Years of spiritual training had prepped him for the most unexpected guest to his church. Oh, this is unprepared. Unprepared doesn't matter. He sprung into action. Toe! He ushered her to a pew, brought out some clean cloth and anesthetic, and began to bandage the wound on her leg. Oh, antiseptic. I'm mixing words right now. It's kind of hard to see. Anyway. Yet, throughout all of this, he found that he couldn't take his eyes off her. He would be gazing at the roll of bandages in his hand, deciding how to tie them. And then, out of nowhere, he will be staring into her eyes. Father, I don't think you should be... I hope it's because she thinks she's a reincarnation or something. Otherwise, if it's what I think it is, then we're going to have a very serious problem. Even with all the mud and grime smeared across her face, he couldn't deny that she was absolutely beautiful. How old is she? 20? 18? 16? Okay, no 16. Maybe 20 or 18, but not 16. Her face was so young. The priest had long since aged past his desire for the opposite sex. So, oh god, no. No, 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 no. Oh god, no. But somehow, something about her enraptured him. When he realized his own thoughts, he quickly steered his mind towards other matters. Good! My child, what happened to you? She seemed to take all the time in the world before responding. He looked at me. Looked? He looked at me. And he touched me. Okay, I think we're going to some little bit of uncomfortable territory right now. And then he started to kiss me. Okay, yeah, definitely uncomfortable. Definitely a no. I know. At first, the priest didn't understand, but many others will. Then he realized with a jolt of anger what she meant. It was happening more and more often nowadays. Oh, what? The young men of France these days are spirited, uncontrollable ruffians. A lady walking home by herself one night would have been prey to a few number of them. Oh god, really? Seriously? Oh man. Lust. Yep. One of the 7 deadly sins, and definitely probably one of the main themes of the game. The one that the priest personally despised the most. And yet he was going to succumb to that himself. Furrowing his brow in sorrow, the priest laid a hand on her thigh. Hey! 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 You are safe now, child. God's house is a sanctuary for the faithful. I don't think he'll protect me. He looked at her in confusion. You see, Father, I have sinned again. Right there amongst the pews, before the altar of God, she bowed her head. I'm sorry. Was she apologizing to him, or to someone else? Her hair hid her face and her eyes, and the priest could make neither head nor tail. He suddenly realized that his hand was still on her thigh, and he hurriedly drew it away. Yes, please! We don't want any more rape allegations. I'm sorry. She repeated this phrase over and over. After a while, the priest got up. Don't fret, child. You are not too late. I will contact the local constable, but in the meantime, you are free to make yourself at home here. Rest assured, I will do you no harm. I will fetch you a hot drink. He patted her head and let her go to the back room. She remained seated on the pew, her head bent forward. As the priest's footsteps faded away, the entire church fell into silence. Oh boy. Oh. Now that it was the dead of night, the clouds covered the sky. Barely a silver of moonlight filled through the stained glass. The girl sat alone in a ring of darkness. She opened her mouth. No. I know. If I may say my piece, surely. Yes. Yes, Mother. But he is so very kind. Oh, it's a choice. Yay! Okay, we'll save. Alright, good. Return. Okay, so from the prologue, basically what I got is that the mother loves and hates her. So this is basically going towards either I hate my daughter or I love my daughter. Well, let's love my daughter. I fear for your safety. Child, follow mother's words and leave. You saw the look in his eyes, didn't you? Oh, she's talking about the priest. You cannot stay here. Even a man of God can stain you with the filthiest colors and the filthiest of liquids. Be a good girl and follow mother's words. But it is cold outside, Mother. The rain has not let up. Can't I stay? Oh, okay. Okay, another choice, another choice. I don't think some of these choices are, like, important, but I'm saving anyway. So, should I stay? I know that if I go out into the rain, it's going to be difficult. But if I stay here, I'm risking getting, you know. Let's risk it. I suppose you can. But you must be wary of everyone in this church. Do you understand? You are so weak, my darling. You give my heart so much pain. I'm sorry, Mother. I will try my best to stay out of trouble. How am I going to mind you like this? You attract so much misfortune everywhere you go. Another choice? Oh God, so many choices. Okay, I could be the asshole or the sympathetic. So far, I've been a bit sympathetic. First, I feared for her safety. Then I actually gave her what she wanted to say, stay, because it is raining outside and no one wants to get caught in the rain. But now saying it is her fault? Nah, my poor child. My stupid little girl. Always a blight, aren't you? Whatever will you do without me? I'm sorry, Mother. Thank you for always guiding me. It is all my fault. The girl sat in silence. Mother was right, after all. She was always right. Everything was her fault. Her fist shook with a mixture of fear and conviction. She had to do penance. Mother, give me strength. There is something I wish to do. The girl rose from the pew. In front of her was the altar, and on top of the altar was an ornately decorated cross. It was as wide as her head, and the tip of the cross had been crafted such that it was razor sharp. Wait. She left the pew, kneeled briefly, then walked over to the altar. Oh, don't. Oh, is she? Don't tell me. You're quite sure you're doing this? Is she going to? The girl's arms trembled ever so slightly. What other way is there for me to atone? She picked up the cross. Oh, my darling daughter. Mother is so proud of you. Slowly, she brought the sharp end close to her face. So close that it hovered just above her left eye. And then she... Oh! Wait, that was the prologue? What? What? That was the prologue? Wow! 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 Wow, just wow. Okay! Ouch! And, huh. I'm a little confuzzled right now. But we'll keep going. A scruffy young girl in tattered clothes peeked through the window open gates of Chateau de Saumire. An afternoon gouter was being held in its gardens. People from high-class estates strolled around the manicured gardens while chatting loudly with one another. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these French words right. There were beautiful ladies clad in silk and velvet, their necks adorned with pearls and jewels. A variety of foods was displayed on their tables. The girl stared at the food. She hadn't eaten properly for the past few days. And I'm pretty sure she hasn't saw in the past few days either. Oh. Oh, Mother is still talking to me! Oh man. Okay. Okay, I can either run away or I'm just gonna stay and eat. Well, considering that I'm in no danger at this point, I might as well just eat. Are you hungry, my dear? Rose girl. Huh. Quit lying. Okay, so, well, that's still her, but I guess they give her a name this time. Rose girl. Yes, Mother. Don't you worry. Mother will provide. You do not need those high-class foods anyway. They will upset your stomach. Hmm. No, we stayed long enough. Let us leave. Surely we can't look around for a bit. It's still a little early. There was something else that called to her, other than the party itself. She walked to and fro from the gardens, peeping at the crowd, despite the urgings of her mother to leave. Just a tiny glance would be enough. The girl smiled at the thought of him. Who? The owner of the chateau, the Marquis de Hood. As the Marquis. The girl was drawn to him. He wasn't the same as other people. He seemed different, somehow. He was kind to her, and would always hand her food when she delivered flowers. Her heart felt at ease with him. Oh, another one. I'm saving every choice. Oh, boy. Alright, so he's the same as everyone, or I do not care for him. Either way, it kind of makes mother not care. But which one's the more lenient? I think the first one. He's the same as everyone. Greedy, insatiable. Maybe not for you, but for someone else, or something else. But he's a kind man, mother. Do not let his kindness fool you. Sweetest tongue hides sharpest tooth, child. She bit her lip. Why do you even bother with him? Another achievement. Wow, I'm getting a lot of achievements. Yay! He makes me feel that there are still good people in this world, mother. Another one? Okay. I don't know if the dialogues matter, but better safe than sorry. Alright, there are no more good people, or it is hard to say. Well, I could be the cynical mother and tell there are no more good people, but I can. I'm a little more. Yeah, I'm a little like that. I'm a little more lenient. It is hard to say, of course, child, dear. We do not know the real intentions that people have. One can hope that real charity exists. But even good people will always put their needs first. Even your precious Marquis. Don't you think I'm a good person, mother? Oh, well, considering I barely know you, I can't say whether or not you're a good person or not. But I'm a good mother. I am an excellent mother. I look out for my daughter. Boom! Of course, child. You are special. Haven't I raised you as such? I have tried my best, my dearest. Yes, mother. You kept me right. I love you. The girl stared at her shoes and looked around for a bit, hoping for just a glance before she left. And there he was. There was no harm in looking, she reasoned. She would never enter the Marquis's world. Let her heart be filled with hope. He turned his eyes in her direction. Did he smile at her? The girl's heart stopped. Did he recognize her? She beamed. Quote 31. My, is this creature deaf as well as dumb? It might be, poor thing. Mademoiselle, a voice called to the rose girl. She gasped. It seemed that somebody else had noticed her presence. She turned to leave. No, my dear, poor little creature didn't run away. Charlotte, she stinks. Didn't touch her. Came to crash the party, little urchin. You hungry? Her stomach gave a low grumble. She was always hungry, it seemed, no matter how much or how little she ate. Encouraged by the kindness the Marquis had shown her, the girl approached the women. She teetered towards the table. Why are you selling? Look at this poor creature. She's selling roses, those are all ugly ones. But that's as appalling as the rag she is covering herself in. Are you trying your best to be this repulsive? Now don't be mean, Antoinette. Perhaps in this communist fashion is in a common fashion nowadays. They laughed while gawking at her and her words. Oh my, she only has one eye. Ghastly, but I can't look away. The other lady nodded her head. Like a shy show attraction, you mean? Oh, the freaks of the carnival. She's sterling in her own dirty, monstrous way. Maybe we can keep it. Hello, do you want some bread, urchin? Well, speak up. Maybe your tongue is short. Add that to the list of her sterling qualities. Quiet, Antoinette. Come on, don't be shy. Do you want some food? Let us hear you speak. Yes, madame. What? Yes, madame. I would be grateful. One of the ladies clapped in mockery at her reply. Oh, she talks. The ladies handed her the bread, but it was snatched away just before her fingers grazed it. before you dance for us first. Make it do a handstand. I've seen one of those street people do that. Quite marvelous. Now I'd like to see that. This party is getting quite boring. Well, come on, man better. Dance for your food. The girl looked at the beautiful, cruel faces of the women. That look on them. God, they're such bullets. It was a burning desire to hurt something simply because they could. She knew that look. Oh my goodness. Before they touched her and hurt her, they had that burning look in their eyes. Oh, look what she did, Claudette. She's shivering like a leaf. Poor thing. The lady was laughing as she said those words. I didn't do anything. She should be grateful for even offering her this much. Besides, these commoners are supposed to be joining in their misery. Come on, girl, show us your joy. The girl moved away as they laughed. Mother, please, save me. Mother. Okay. Return, did I say, I never exactly told her that people were cruel, but I think I did tell her that people should leave. Did I? I'll just go cruel. Haven't I taught you this time and again? People are cruel. Now you see it firsthand. Hey there! Oh, it's a child. Hi there! A child's voice called out from behind her. It belonged to a girl around 7. She doesn't look 7. She looks like a teenager more than 7. With chubby cheeks and a look of curiosity in her eyes. Well, then again, people these days are growing up so fast, so what's surprising? She wore an old blue dress, somewhat patched at the corners, but kept clean and tight. She was not rich, but she had an air as if she owned the ground she stood on. Another commoner? This party is absolutely teeming with them. The Marquis loves these things. Heard he picks them up randomly from the street. Maybe I should get one too. Don't you think it's a fashionable brawl? In his birth country, I mean. Persia? No, I heard he was from India. I heard rumor he was a bastard son of a Greek queen. Goodness, that is so far-fetched. I could barely pronounce his name though. He really should change it to something more acceptable. Who knows what kind of demons he might attract with such a blasphemous name? Aha! That must be why all these nasty, horrid creatures flock around him. Oh. Devil or not, I forgive him if he kisses my hand. The ladies laughed. Shut up! Aren't you shameless? So did I. We all know why we're here. To get a piece of that nice prince's booty, the Marquis. Sweetie, we want to squeeze his nice little booty. The ladies gossiped among themselves, openly ignoring the girl. The young girl took the slighting with a shrug. Well, at least they left you alone, and that's good. She approached the table and asserted her possessions. What you doing? Goodness, they don't take a hint, do they? There's something shiny. I might distract them. Hey, you've been holding that bread for a long time. Aren't you going to give it to her? She pointed at the shabby rose vendor. What do you care? Do you want the bread for yourself? I bet she's hungry too. I know. Maybe you should toss the bread and see if they'll fight for it. The ladies laughed to themselves. The girl stared at them with confusion. Her brows furrowed in a childlike understanding. As childlike as you can make it there because of the drawings. Next thing everyone knew, she had swept the bread from the woman's hand. Oh my! How rude! Horrible, filthy girl! Give that back! The girl sniffed a piece of bread and nibbled at the surface.
Mmm, yummy! Ah, still warm.
She shoved the bread in the urchin's face.
Here you go! Now,
The scrumptious scent of bread flooded the road girl's nose.
lick it. Sugar butter tastes good. No, you devil child, give that back.
The urchin licked it. Her tongue was coated in sweetness. She stood there, squeezing the taste of her tongue. The girl grinned at her, and she couldn't help but grin back. Or is grinning would that be? I mean, the little girl's grinning, but hers kind of looks like.
Sorry, here you go. It's all yours. Ugh, disgusting. Ugh. Never going to eat anything that's in your filthy mouths. Wow, so this is ours now? Oh, you ladies are so nice. Cheeky little brat, I'll have you thrown out of this party. I'll have you.
And there's the Marquis himself. A young man strolled to the commotion. A sweet scent lingered as he passed. I'm special. The rose girl felt her mouth well up. His presence filled her body, almost as if her hunger was abated. She blushed furiously. What a strange effect he had. Girme, ladies.
Oh, Sire Girme.
I just came to check in on my esteemed guests. Is everything alright? Are you enjoying yourselves? One of the ladies started fanning herself with obvious annoyance.
Well, these little beasts have been harassing us. Yes, my lord. Ah, well, you're so sexy and hot. We were just minding our own business when this girl swept the food off our table. Poor little nits.
The girl stuck her tongue out at them. The lady wiped her eyes in mock tears.
See? Look at that. It's absolutely monstrous how these children act around adults now. There is no respect, monsieur. I worry for the next generation. Charlotte, don't cry. Well, my lord, we will all breathe a little easier if these children were sent on the way. Yes, who knows the kind of mission they might be up to? They might set fire to the tables, you see.
Oh.
Or steal our jewelry. In fact, I think my pocket watch is missing.
No! How unfortunate. One of the ladies continued her childish wailing.
It is, monsieur. It's unfortunate how you allow your important guests to be treated this way. Please deal with these vermin. Throw them out now.
Oh, my sweet ladies, I am stricken with grief at your misfortunes. Allow me to offer my heartfelt apologies. Unfortunately, this child is my important guest today, and you are, sad to say, paltry squatters.
Excuse me.
Madame Charlotte of Montpellier, I don't remember sending you an invite. Same for you, Lady Antoinette Rennes and Lady Claudette of Lyon. Most people I invite are huge patrons of music. That is why they are here together. They came to listen to Mademoiselle Catherine Louise Perrault. She is the 7-year-old piano prodigy who played for the Queen last summer. The man pointed at the girl, busy chewing her half of the bread. The Rose girl just stared at the unfolding situation.
Well, that's...
I'm sure you were aware of that. Were you not? No matter. I am always happy to see you, ladies. It is my pleasure to have you here. But I hope you don't mind giving some of the food away to my townspeople. That is why I keep my gates open. My servants are instructed to serve anyone who passes by, not just my guests.
But...
Don't you fret, my darlings. There is plenty more to be served. The ladies blushed in embarrassment. One of them began to fan herself even faster. Excuse me. The Marquis walked up to the crew girls. The Rose girl's heart beat so fast it made her head feel light and dizzy. She had never been this close to him, and it made her feel a mixture of fear and elation. Lady Catherine, your father has been looking for you. It is almost time for your performance. The girl looked up at the Marquis and did a little curtsy.
My apologies, sir. I didn't mean to cause a clutter.
Guillemette checked. I told her her thing, mon chéri. You put those ladies in their place.
You were being mean to her.
Guillemette narrowed his eyes at the quiet girl. She hid behind her basket of roses. She couldn't look at him directly, for any chance to look at him would cause her heart to beat so fast she'd probably die. He was like the sun. It hurt just to be in his presence. Yet there was relief in his heart as he stepped closer to her. I have seen you before, haven't I? The girl nodded and made a curtsy. I deliver roses to your house sometimes, sire. Yes, the girl with the sweetest face. The girl blushed heavily. I love your roses, by the way. They stay fresh longer than they should. You tended to them with love.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have a name, young lady?
I... What's the matter?
It is all right, young lady. If you would rather.
Let's call her Rosa.
Hmm?
Rosa. It fits her. I think she forgot her name. Or she lost it.
The Marquis nodded wisely. A valid point. Are you all right with that?
He's really nice to me and my family. And he helps the people around town, too. He won't throw you out.
The Marquis held his right hand to the air as if swearing an oath. Ho, ho, ho. She is right. I will not toss you away. You are always welcome within my garden as you please.
See? Come on, you're invited now. You're my special guest.
There's plenty of food inside too, Rosa. Please, help yourself.
Thank you, sire. Rosa is coming. Yay! Now, this is my first public performance, Rosa. I am a bit nervous.
Catherine scratched her head.
What will I do if I make a mistake? Papa will be very upset.
The Marquis knelt in front of Catherine and rubbed her shoulders fondly. You won't make a mistake, Monsieur. As long as you put your heart into the keys, play to touch your audience, and any mistake won't matter. Do you understand? Catherine stared at the Marquis, and the music just ended.
Not really.
The man chuckled. You will, someday. Just play your first song with me in your mind, will you? Something that you think will make me smile. Guillemette held Captain's clear young eyes in his gaze. Pass into the iris. He kissed her hand. It was covered with sticky sugar and breadcrumbs. Catherine blushed. It was the first time she looked embarrassed by anything.
It will be my pleasure, sir.
Catherine charged up to the wooden podium and waved towards the middle of the stage. The crowd's chatter died down. She curtsied in front of her audience, waved to her father, and stole a glance at Guillemette. The man gave her a tiny nod. She sat down in front of the piano, admiring the cream and ebony keys under her fingers. Her own piano was broken and beaten. Father had sold his horse for it. The A3 keys never played, and the string would creak when it was cold. But it had never failed her. She knew the keys like they were her own fingers. She whispered to the new piano softly, as if coaxing a beautiful, untamed animal. Let's be friends, okay? She saw Rosa at the far end of the podium, watching her diligently. There was a renewed vigor in her blood. She could hear the keys calling out to her. A song that would make him smile. She placed her fingers on the keys. She began to play. The song sounded... The song sounds familiar. Or am I just imagining it? At the ring of the first few notes, it became apparent to the audience that this girl was something special. Here was a little girl, barely tall enough to reach the pedals of the piano, playing as she owned it. There was times she missed a note or two, but that didn't matter. She played a song to make someone smile, and it touched everyone present. Her musical skill was far beyond her years. Her fingers caressed the keys as if she was making a flower crown, carefully weaving the petals. She knew the correct way to tie the leaves so they wouldn't tear, like all smart little girls did. As the piano sang under her hands, Catherine seemed to disappear right in front of the audience's eyes. She was just a vision, after all, somebody leading them down a dream. A dream of a garden, the springtime, the shade of a tree on a windy day. The couples in the audience tightened their grips on the hands of their partners. Some closed their eyes and let the music saturate the soul. Sweet memories of youth, of first love, the yawn of a newborn. Rosa's eyes shone as she stared at Catherine. Her heart was captured by this image of her. A young girl swaying her head to the music, smiling as the notes poured out of her. She couldn't take her eye away from Catherine's glowing face. Was this happiness? Was this love? She looked like she was in love. And she was, wasn't she? In her innocence, she was still in love with life. In love with her family, with her pets, in love with every new discovery. She was full of hope. It was a bittersweet feeling for Rosa. An happy teardrop rolled down her cheek. She wanted to warm herself in that hope, if she could. In the audience, Gilmere and Catherine's father sat beside each other. Sir Pedrad, your daughter is amazing. She is, isn't she? I mean, pardon my arrogance, my liege. I am a very proud father, you see. No pardon necessary, sire. Has she found a sponsor yet? The Duke of Versailles once spoke to me about it, but we had not made any arrangements. Then I must steal her away as soon as possible. Sire, I'd like to be Catherine's primary sponsor, if that is alright with you. Why, sire? And to further submit my status, it's the piano she's playing right now. It is hers. I bought it for her. Francois's eyes widened with astonishment. That is... Francois gulped. That is beyond generous, sire. Gilmere smiled. Well, I must make it hard for you to refuse me, you see. I took the opportunity of asking you outright. You see, the Duke might offer an extravagant piano plated in gold. In that case, I have no choice but to humbly concede. What? I am kidding. The Duke of Versailles is the worst miser you will ever meet. The men chuckled. Of course, I shall be paid for her musical tutoring as requested, along with an ample stipend to accommodate your family. You don't have to look so surprised, Monsieur Beran. Your daughter is a star. There is an effervescence about her that enraptures the soul. There is no doubt in my mind that she will succeed. Thank you deeply, my liege. Please call me by my name, monsieur. Let me remind you, this generosity is without charge. Or is it? Her tutoring will be done in my house. I want to monitor her progress. Apart from that, I'd very much like Catherine to visit me and play from time to time. Music is one of my true passions. Her presence will benefit my mood tenfold. Of course, sire. That is a small price to pay for all your offers. On the contrary, monsieur. You don't have to decide now. Kindly think about it. Thank you, my lord. Sir Gillimer. And I guess we'll stop here. Alright, save game. Okay. Here we go. Alright, save here. Alright, so, I guess that's that. Man, this is a very poetic kind of game. Like, I'm trying to pronounce the French words right, and some words I probably get wrong. I'm still having trouble with grammar, but other than that, this game seems really, really dialogue driven. Like, heavily dialogued, and, like, so poetic in a way. Like, the whole sequence with Catherine playing the piano was very poetic, and I kind of got lost in it. But, I'm almost afraid to put this game down. I can't really make any stupid jokes. I guess this is probably one of my most serious Let's Plays, especially with the exception of rape and sexual molestation in the beginning. I actually wonder what would have happened if I stayed or something. Maybe things would have been different. Who knows? Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends so that you may all enjoy it together. And so, until next video, see you next time.